The Woman in the Wine. I am Joshua L. Green, and I am responsible for the fire that destroyed Brevoort Winery on October 19th. My reason for doing so will be explained to this confession. On the night of October 19th, I stayed at work late to help clean up after a testing event. We had booze, extra glasses up from storage in the cellar, and I was helping clean them so they could be returned to the dusty boxes they called home. My coworker Sam was rushing the dishes, leaving remnants of lipstick on the rims. Slow down, man. Isn't this paid overtime for you? I told him. He paused briefly, turning his gaze to me. You don't know why it's paid overtime, right? I shook my head. I'd only worked there a few weeks. Honestly, I was only staying because I felt bad for him washing all these wine glasses alone. It's because it's almost midnight and that when she comes out, he said his voice hushed like he was afraid someone might hear. He must grow tired of ignorance because he let out a long sigh. You really know nothing about this place. He staked the glasses in the box and leaning close to my ear. They say long ago there was a winery just like this one. It was famous for its red wine. People would come from far and wide just to get his sheep. One fateful night, a young woman in a white dress wandered down to the wine cellar. Little did she know she was followed by a man, and she would submit her and as his hands. He sailed her in a gig barrel full of their famous red wine. They didn't find her body until they had already served that wine to customers, making them sick. Now they haunts the cellar, killing any man who enters after midnight. I chuckled. You really believe that? Well, no, but I'm not gonna chance it. So I'd rather get stuff down into the cellar before midnight, just in case. As the words left his mouth, the unique clock struck 12, and there goes my plan. Sam huffed. Oh, well, I just put them back tomorrow before we open. He get up to leave, but stopped him. Hey, won't Mr. Cummings get mad? I mean, he did tell you put them away. I'm not doing today, Josh. I've you so worried about was the boss think you do it. God, I wish I never listened to him. I watched him leave picking up the box of sunglasses, balancing them in one hand. I turned the door knob. The door squared as it swung open and the old wooden stairs shifted and creaked beneath my feet. As I moved toward the storage spot, I couldn't help but notice the places the lights don't reach the dark. Menacing corners the shadowed supports beams above me. I placed the box with the rest of them. As I did, the light flickered, my ears locked onto it, fear creeping in. God, I'm letting the story get me. I figured I'd tell Mr. Cummings to get a new bulb. I walked through the wooden beams, past some barrels. That's when I heard it. The slurping of liquid in a container. My body seized up as fear crawled into my veins, fighting every instinct. I slowly turned around, my ears locking onto the barrel behind me. Its lid had opened just a crack. Just a crack was all I needed to meet the gaze of two small white specks in the dark. I felt like I'd been dunked into a pool of ice water. My frozen world trembled as the lid clattered onto the stone floor. Her body rose, her ears nearly to mine. Her long, with Elbron haze swung as she stepped out, her soaked dress slumped out of barrel, hitting the stone with a sweat slap. The woman moved clothed into white, dauntlessly smiled too white. Her tresses were long and alleged, her head slumped to the side as she let out a quick hunting claw. Something inside me switched. I made a desperate dash for the stairs. The smacking of her bare feet against the floor echoed behind me fast. She caught before I even hit the second step. Her cold, damp hand wrapped around my ankle and yanked it out from under me. My head slammed into the steps with a sickened truth. I yelped, terror creeping in. She dragged me back into the cellar by my feet. Then she bit into my shoulder, digging her claws into my forearms with overwhelming strength. I summoned every ounce of energy I had and rolled out of her grip. I scrambled to my feet, tripping up the stairs as she covered. I slammed the door shut behind me, hoping it held us back. As she screamed and clawed from the other side, I knew I had to end this. If she wanted revenge, I'd give it to her. I ran to the strong room where we kept large jars of alcohol. I twisted the cap of one and yanked the sleeve of my shirt, stuffing it inside the judge's neck. Then I rushed to Mr. Humming's office. I rifled through the drawers, finally finding his fancy lighter. With everything in hand, I returned to the cellar door. I gently turned the knob and slammed my shoulder into it, knocking her backward down the stairs. As she regained her balance, I spoke. I didn't know we killed you, but I know it wasn't me. I hope when do this, you can rest to peace. I lit the clothes and drove the judge into the cellar. Glass shattered, flames roared. She retreated into the shadows with a growl. I slammed the door shut, but I wasn't enough. I grabbed more jars, spilling alcohol through the building. Then I stood in the front doorway, dropped in the lighter into a growing pool of liquor, and jumped back as the place went up a wild blaze. Now I'm here watching you writing a confession by firelight. I hope someone out there understands. I had to do it. What choice did I have? I didn't want anyone else to die the way I almost did, and I didn't want her soul to suffer anymore. Is that really so bad? Never underestimate the woman in the wine.